Now, seeing yourself as a dragon is quite shocking. And a lot of people on the dragon's path, I had a lot of difficulties with this. With people calling themselves a dragon, I said no human can be allowed to say that they're a dragon. Because I had actually confirmation before in the beginning of my path that my dragon showed me a dragon spirit that could manifest itself, that I could see it. I could see it in the own mirror, in the mirror of a water, inside of the void. Even I could have confirmation of how I actually look like as a dragon. I had different thoughts, different ideas, different feelings, different everything. And yet I was always saying, don't say that you're a dragon. You are living here as a human. You have a human body. You have a human face. You have a human habits. So please say that you're a human, because no one is taking this serious. And I was very angry actually in the beginning whenever I said no one is taking this serious. So don't say it to everyone that you are a dragon. You are indeed one, my brothers and sisters. But back in the day, I said I was becoming crazy that people said this. And the first time that I've ever seen this was actually in the beginning. Whenever I was pushing the dragon away, the dragon has taken me somewhere to a different place. I was split in two, and I was living here on earth without a soul. And my other side was gone, taking along a side with my dragon. That was actually the first time I could 100% see my dragon. And I'm not going to share this, how my dragon is looking like, because that is something that I feel that should be for myself. That is also how you are. You should feel whatever you feel, that's something that you should do. And I feel that I should remain quiet about the looks of my dragon. And of course, I love my dragon. Very beautiful. There is nothing more beautiful than my dragon by my side. And I love him very much. But with holding his hand, I could see my own hand, and that was the hand of a dragon. Not just simply a hand with talons, with scales, with everything. And I even could see a tail. I said, oh, I was actually embarrassed. It's like, what is that? What? But there was also something that was recognizable about this. And then, of course, something in my memories, it was completely different than when I was on Earth. I had memories from what I used to be with. I mean, it was so different. There is no words that can describe this, how different than it was. And when my dragon took me along, I was one myself, and how I looked like was like a brown shell. I mean, a brown, harsh. I mean, it was animalistic very much. But my own mind was also a bit more animalistic than I was on Earth. Of course, when I was back on Earth, my draconic behavior was continuing. I was just back as a human being. I was whole again. And I have to say that it was lifetimes that this journey took. It took so long. And it was just, yeah, but I was in the dragon realm, just like, it seems like 10 minutes, but that is something that was keeping with me the most. Of course, I went through the 5 gates. It was all a lifetime in itself, but the dragon realm seems like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But it was enough to see much that I want to see. And on the dragon realm, and indeed inside of this journey, I could see myself as a brown dragon. And I was embarrassed a bit. I was embarrassed. And then something came up inside of my memories that I died. I mean, like really, I died. I said that was the most traumatic thing that you can have when you are still alive. I remember how I died. And that is something that you don't want to remember, the way you die. The way I die is also something that I'm going to keep a secret, because I feel that is very, very personal. But the things that can come back with you, I mean, and the reason why I was so angry with these people calling themselves a dragon is because it was a plaything. It was something that they played with. It was a role play game, but they saw it as serious. So, I'm a dragon. I'm going to play with my dragon, and I'm going to be a dragon. And it's not a plaything. Not at all. It can be traumatizing. It can be a trauma. It makes me sometimes angry how people just go on their dragon's path, not taking this serious. I've been through a very harsh moment, especially in the first year, that I could go out of it sanely, because I was going insane with all of this information and all that happened and all that I could remember and all of these traumatizing things. Oh, I said it right. That I said to him, don't say that. You're not allowed to say that. And that is the reason why sometimes I'm afraid, I'm angry with people that also are on the dragon's path. And you have to. I'm sorry for this, but in the beginning, my awakening was really harsh, really bad, really a change. Something of me died. This change took care that something inside of me died and didn't come back for the void forever. My humanity was gone. And whenever I came back from it, I still behaved draconic. I still behaved, you can say, animalistic. And people said how crazy I was, how insane that I was. But I was still seeing the void, still seeing the dragon realm, still seeing the 5 gates, still seeing my dragon, still seeing myself as the dragon. Can you even understand that, my brothers and sisters? When you can come through, when you have an awakening that is so harsh, that is from the one moment to another, that you cannot catch your breath. And that is why I say to you, that is what I say back then. And to you, I might say it different. I am no dragon. I am a dragon witch. I have experience. And I can do dragon magic. Because I have a human face. And no human face is ever allowed to say that they have a dragon. So that is what I said back then. But I say to you, my brothers and sisters, you are the same as me. But there is one thing that I recommend all of you to have. All of you. I'm not saying that you have to do it. I'm not a priest. I'm just a preacher. But I can recommend things. And when I can recommend you, my brothers and sisters, is something very important. Take your path serious. This is not a plaything. Take it serious. Don't say that it's like, oh, I'm going to play with it. No, don't play with it. This is something of high forces, something that goes way beyond humanity and way beyond that even humanity can even comprehend. What I had, my draconic awakening was amazing, but it was also traumatizing. It was also traumatizing, and also when I saw my dragon self, I described myself in a drawing. It was not just a desire. It was not a desire to see myself as a dragon. It was not a desire to see anyone as a dragon. It was just like, but I remembered so many things. And I even remembered, and that was also very traumatizing, my death. And it was so bad, so hurtful, so painful, so afraid. I could still feel the fear to this day. Fear of dying, and the dragon can have this fear, and that is why I am so afraid of dying now. You can say a spiritual person is always saying that they are not afraid of dying. Well, actually I am, simply because I remember how it is. I remember how it is, and it's in the void, in the emptiness, that you wait all of this time. And then I see people playing with this. It drives me insane. So my brothers and sisters, that is my recommendation for all of you. See your path as serious. That is the only thing that I can say. That is the reason why I was I'm not a dragon. And that is something that I say to this day as well. If there is someone that is not on the dragon's path, I will say, I'm not a dragon. I'm a human. I'm just a witch. I'm a dragon witch. That is the only thing that I will say. So that is also a recommendation when you go outside and you meet someone. Oh, what is your religion? I'm a dragon witch. That is the only thing. You don't have to say, I'm a dragon, because you're not. Your face is not that of a dragon. You will not be seen as a dragon. You will see as a crazy person. That is, we are not living in a world where we can say things like this. We can explain the dragon's path. We can explain how it is. We can explain all of these things. But we cannot play with this. This is too high and too forced and too deep. It goes so deep, my brothers and sisters. It signed my life forever. My awakening was signed forever. I mean, I cannot describe my awakening because it was so deep. And when I see people playing with this, it hurts. And it's like us roaring like a dragon whenever I see things like this. I'm banned on many dragon pages simply because of this. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand their behavior and how they deal with this. How I dealt with this is... can I say it in words? I cannot. I think I cannot. How to deal with death, dying, seeing the dragon, seeing yourself, seeing all of these gates, seeing all of this information beamed inside of your head, and then you come back in this world, you experience so many things, and you want to say it to other people. They don't listen, of course. And then you go out, you create your own path in the shadow of the dragon, with the dragon by your side. And shouting out is no longer needed, that you are on the dragon's path. But of course, there are a lot of people on the dragon's path who have done the same, you felt the same, who go on the same. You're searching their path. They are still searching. A lot of people still search for their dragon, not knowing that it is a dragon they're searching for. But I know that there are a lot of people like this. And for them, it's also very important to see it as serious. Because whenever your awakening can occur, there will be a lot of memories that will return. Memories that can be very traumatizing. And that you will be stuck in the void for just a moment because of this. And you will feel all of the wisdom of the dragon that comes back again. A wisdom that a human shouldn't have, but you have, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, the only thing that I can say to them, to all of these people that banned me on these dragon pages, I'm sorry, but I'm just too draconic for you.